Like when I'm driving or riding my bike around Manila, I don't use GPS. I don't carry no internet. I have a pocket Wi-Fi, but it works half the time, so I don't even bother with it. Well, just like this morning, I thought I had it ready to go last night. I got up and the damn thing wasn't charged. So I'm not using Wi-Fi today, but I kind of wish I would today because Antipolo, it's about a 3-hour ride one way. And I've never rode all the way to it before. I've rode like this area before in Roselle, so I've never went past Roselle. So I may not even get to where I'm going today. I'm gonna do my best. But either way, whether we get there or not, it's still gonna be a good adventure because every day in the Philippines is a wonderful adventure. And please do me a favor. If you like these kind of videos, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of the Philippines, please subscribe to the channel at WestDunn9995. Now, I honestly don't know if this is the right way or not. I'm just going by what I looked on the map, and I just kind of thought this was the road. But now that I'm here, I don't know if this is even the right road. But it won't matter. We're going as far as we can and turning around and going home. I usually like to go about 3 hours one direction, and then I got 3 hours to get back home. I usually can cover about 50 miles round trip in 6 hours. And I just want everybody to know I'm riding a bike that's pedal powered, no e-bike. I honestly think people riding e-bikes, it's like a wheelchair. They can't pedal no more. They need electric assistance. I'll do that when I'm old. I'm already old, but I ain't that old. The reason I started making these videos was really because because I could ride for 3 or 4 hours and come back home, but I didn't even know where I went or what I seen. All you can do when you're riding is watch what's coming at you and coming beside you. You can't really do no sightseeing. So I like to get home and watch the video myself just to see where I was and what I went by. And then sometimes I go back. And then I had a friend suggest that I should start posting them on YouTube. So I've been doing it for 2 years now. And we are starting to get subscribers now. We've got 1,430, which is more than I ever thought we'd have. We've had about 800,000 views. So 1 million views ain't that far away for me. And I would like to give a shout out to my friend Kevin. He's really supported this channel from the very, very beginning. And I probably wouldn't be where I'm at on the YouTube account without his help. So thank you, Kevin. I'd really like to get Kevin over here with me sometime, but my friend Kevin, he sweats in air conditioning. So I don't know how he would maintain over here. See, they got a bicycle lane marked for bicycles, but that might as well say spaceships or tugboats on it, because people over here, that means nothing. The markings on the road are a waste of paint. And I love the Philippines, and I'm not knocking it, but why they mark the roads is beyond me. They should save the paint. They should use the money for the paint to feed the children, because nobody, I mean nobody, knows what these lines on the road mean. They don't know. But it's okay, it's their country. They can do it however they want. It just makes it hard for foreigners. It really does, because the rest of the world, we follow the striping on the road. So we get over here, we see the stripes, we think, oh wow, you know, bicycle lane. That's just there for decoration. This ain't no more a bicycle lane than it is a helicopter landing strip. So you just look up ahead, but that's the bicycle lane. I'm being a little critical, yes, but in all reality, maybe it just takes time. A lot of the stripings and a lot of that are probably not been here that long. I think you go anywhere in Asia, anywhere, and I think the driving is the same. I think the biggest difference over here is that in America, everybody demands personal space, even when you're driving. No one wants you to drive too close. Here, there is no personal space, zero. The only claim to the road you have is where your tires are covering. That's it. You don't have any other claim to any other part of the road. These roads are shared by everybody. From bicycles to tricycles to push carts to a guy on a donkey with a cart. It don't matter. It don't matter what direction you go. I mean, if it's a road, it's a road. You just go. And please don't think I'm complaining. I'm just explaining what I see. I love it, actually. I get aggravated as hell sometimes. I just got to bring myself back to reality. I'm in their kitchen. You got to cook their way. Ain't nothing I hate worse than someone coming over here saying they ought to change this, do this. This is their country. They can do as they please. If you can't come over to another country and respect their culture and the way they do things, you should just stay where you're at. I'm not trying to be no hypocrite, because I'll admit I've made the same mistake too when I first come. I couldn't understand why they didn't do things more like America. It took me a while to realize this ain't America. They don't want to be America. They have their own culture. They have their own ways. And after I realized that, I started falling in love with their culture and the people and their ways. I can't wait till the day I can move here permanently and never leave. I had that pocket Wi-Fi, because I honestly don't have a clue where I'm at now, other than I can see the Manila in front of me. Some of the buildings I think of BGC or one of them. Party, one of them. Recognize any names on them signs. I would assume that Antipolo would have been on that sign there, but so it kind of tells me I'm really not headed that direction. Hey, there's the skate park though, Ryette's been telling me about. See, I can already tell you, if I got to turn, okay, I don't. I was going to say I don't want to go left. Kaliwa. Left is Kaliwa. And I don't want to go left because I can see that goes right back into the city. situation like that, the thing you got to remember, don't be intimidated. Just go on. That's the way they do it here. It ain't like you're being rude like you are in America. In America, they'd run you over doing that. Here, they call that the flow of traffic. That's the way it is. One thing a man should always remember. When you're in Rome, you have to live like a Roman. It's that simple. Or you'll never get along where you're at. And I want to get along where I'm at. Sir, road closed? Left, and then it goes. Okay. Oh, thank you, sir. Damn, did you see that? The truck tipped over. Holy cow. I wish I could have got that on film better, but I can't get in the way of the cruise. One thing you don't want to do over here is cause any problems for the authorities. Now, I know from that bridge right there, we're in Passy. This is where the mega market is. I've been over that bridge with my friend Alex. I actually think this is where we get off to go to the mega market. I'd be lying if I said I think I'm even going close to that Antipolo. I don't think I'm anywhere in the vicinity of going that direction.